else, waiting to see if the Cowboys pull the trigger on Jamal Adams. And apparently, there's an article out right now that Jamal Adams wants to be a Dallas Cowboy. Well, if you were in New York right now, wouldn't you want to be a Dallas Cowboy player too? Because that ship is just sinking. It's just butt ugly. So yeah, I could see that. So me and Michael are gonna be here working. We've got to get the rest of this carpet and stuff out of here, and I got to patch spot in the ceiling and stuff. So join into the fun. And if you guys hear something before we hear something, let me know. Now, I know the cell signal's not real good, so let me know if the signal is clear or not, because I just don't know. One of your trips back, can you bring the drilling, because I can pull this stuff off the wall so we can get ready to stack all this stuff up? Yo, man, I'm just, we got an hour and 20 minutes until the trade deadline ends, and we're here at work at our day job. I'm actually taking care of getting this place back together so we can have some people move in. And I'm hoping that you guys can keep me up to speed on what's going on with Jamal Adams. It's good. Yeah, this is a house that we rebuilt like 12 years ago. And people moved out. And unfortunately, they had some cats. And they kept them in this one room. And, let me take some more carpet here real quick before I get yelled at by my boss. Thank you guys. We are now over 1,000 subscribers. Woo! On our other channel. And so we'll be able to start live streaming from work. I think what me and Michael Anthony Fitness are going to do.
We got to check to make sure it's eligible.
I heard, Chris, I don't know. Why wouldn't it be eligible?
It's something because you may not check the thing on it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I might order myself to wait 24 hours.
Yeah, I think it's probably 20. You guys catch up with it. I heard my man said earlier today that they were talking about a 1 1/3.
So you gonna give up more than you gave up for Mark Cooper for the time?
Maybe.
I wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
I wouldn't give up more than what I gave for Mark Cooper.
Getting talent and those decisions have not been the problem. We're not going to get them. Well, we'll find out in the next hour and 20 minutes, won't we?
At least this doesn't smell.
One thing I take pride in is trying to make good homes for people. I think everybody should have a good home and a nice place to live. And I want to get back to building and repairing old houses and getting them up and going. But listen, if you guys hear breaking news, we don't trade for him, what position should we go with in the first round? I'm going to say tackle. Because I'm worried about Tyron Smith being able to hold it up. That would be my take, would be tackle. So that's what you heard too? Oh, a first and a third. Yeah, that's a lot to me. But, they may see something in there that says, you know what? I mean, you look at what Jalen Ramsey, what was he, 2 firsts and a second? You gotta watch that hand or the toilet.
I mean, I thought you were going to change the thing. Might as well do that now. So stop running.
You do not want to waste that water. Change all this carpet padding and stuff. How's everybody doing? I don't have the clock in front of me, so I don't know how much time we have. We've been on for 6 minutes. We got till 4 o'clock. You want to know something cool? Check this out. This house was built in 1903, I think it was. This right here, one of the original doors and locks. Check that out. That lock still works. It's 115 years old. Try and get a lock from Home Depot that still works today. It works more than 10 years. Quality. See, here's the thing. It's not about quantity, it's about quality, as somebody says from the Giants fan base. Somebody who likes to talk a whole lot of trash. And seems to like to keep my name in his mouth. Okay,
Is the floor under here?
Here's the real. But the problem is a lot of, see, the Robert originally was cutting out because we were gonna make this one house. So you have the events and stuff in here, and it would just take a lot to try and get them to look like something. But yeah, there is. Antique art. Uh-oh, what's that? Oh, that's a message about Puerto Rico. First and a third is a lot. I'm waiting
Well,
here.
it is a lot. First and a third.
Oh, they want 2 first-round picks? No, that's way too much.
Yeah, pass.
You wouldn't mind it because there's no guarantee in the draft. This is true.
Yeah, but 2 number 1 picks.
Can you bring a tape measure when you come?
2 number 1 picks, y'all crazy. I would never give a 2 number 1s for a player. Someone must have lumped that.
Upstairs, right?
No.
Did we have hammer? Oh, we had a hammer out front.
No, the thing is, it's on the counter. The hammer's on the counter.
Got to patch a hole in the ceiling. NFL looking like crazy Eddies. You're right about that. Be right back. I need a 2x4. So if they want 2 number ones, tell them to go pound sand. That's way too much.
I'm not giving up what they could have got me. I'm not sure.
Oh, can you bring that over to the forehead? Can't wait. Hey y'all. Baltimore 410. Okay. Put you guys over
Are you
here.
going to the Baltimore game?
Next year.
Next year. Not this year. I ain't going to.
First 2 rounds is too much for Adams. He will stop. Well, as it gets closer and closer, they may end up taking less. You never know. And I have to agree with you that that's too much.
It is too much. But I'm not sold on Trust the Hill yet.
Tristan Hill.
I'm not sold on him. I'm not sold on that guy.
Can you pull steps? Oh, you got the lock. After the lock, we pull the steps. Curtain off. Oh, we got the other room too, don't we? Shit. I forgot that. Is there a lot
Other than, I mean, the other is,
Well, that one, does that one smell like cactus? We can leave this one.
this one needs to come up.
It needs to come up, but I'm saying we can leave it for now until they get the stuff out. Because the main thing is that if we're gonna have more debris to take out, and she can paint.
I mean, they're all filmed truck.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the stuff that they have in. Well, you want to take everything out of there.
I mean, I'm just saying this carpet is all filmed truck. Because before we had other debris that was from the house, but I have no space.
drywall screws. Get this thing put up. Shout out to everybody. It's absolutely not too much for Adams.
2 number 1s.
You feel, well,
That's too much for me.
you never know.
I'm not getting up 2 number 1s for that.
We won't get Adams. I don't know about that.
When they come down with the parties.
I'm gonna wait and see.
No way, no how you get 2 number 1s.
Downstairs?
You what?
Is there a dog downstairs?
No,
Does Sue have a dog?
yes, she does.
You hear a dog barking?
I know she has a dog.
Huh?
Yes, she has a dog.
I didn't know she had a dog.
She's been having a dog.
Okay. Yay, we got our patch on. We're gonna mix up some quick drying compound. I guess we could turn on the lights. You know what's kind of cool? Do you know what is really cool? This is where I am so proud. When we built this house 12 years ago, he pulled all the wiring and stuff in here. We got 2 electrical panels that are in here. You see the lights, they still work because Michael Anthony Fitness, well, he took care of
the stuff went from outside.
Right.
And this on this house.
He's been to the school of hard knocks working with me. Two first round. Philly 500 traded him for Heath. Okay. Yeah, Jamal Adams wants to come. It's just a matter of getting the price down, man. Oh my goodness, I'm getting scared. We got about an hour to go, man. Keep me up to date, guys. Keep me informed.
I'll go off if they gave her 2 number 1s.
Well, you went off about Amari.
Yeah, I did.
You were kind of like, that's too much. It's too much.
What's going on now? The man is injury. He's playing through it, but he's on injury. You got a 100% chance of getting injured playing football.
Oh,
So it's like,
yeah. You hit the nail ahead on that one. Football is a tough sport, y'all.
Even though Dak Prescott doesn't look like it, he's probably dealing with some aches and pains or something.
To King Copa? You remember Michael who's King Copa? He said they remember your reaction to King Copa.
Who's King Copa?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I have no idea who that is.
Don't play it safe, Jerry. Take a chance. Well, one way to look at it is the team is loaded. For me,
I mean, okay. I'm okay with next year's number one because it's gonna be a high draft. I mean, it's gonna be a late draft round, but not two number ones. Y'all giving up way too much. You want to give up one because it's gonna be a late, almost a second round pick. Go right ahead.
That's right. Thank you, Maui, for saying to subscribe to this channel as well as Michael Anthony Fitness and Jobu's Day Job. And as soon as YouTube gets caught up, we'll be able to live stream. So I think tomorrow.
YouTube Luke is gonna be doing the Giants game on next Monday.
Quick drying joint compound. Got to go mix this.
He's gonna be doing the reaction to the game. Subscribe to his channel. E2 Blue Entertainment. He'll be doing game reaction.
You know what's crazy, Mike?
Look, I just got that lock on.
You know what I think we're gonna do, Mike?
What's that?
Hey, Mike.
Why do you have a lock?
Huh? Mike's changing the lock.
No, you have to change the top.
What? It's not you're running up with.
Well, the bottom is fine, the top of it is not locked.
Well, I have to move something. Just I'll look at it. I think we'll look at the kitchen because there's two recessed lights and they're jacked up from where there was the fire. Or for real, we'll get the replacement ones and pop them in there.
Yeah, all I gotta do is raise that one up. So about to have it in the wall.
We're using some quick drying compound here. Hello, how are you doing? Trade Heath, Brown, Crawford. Ain't nobody trading for Tyrone Crawford as old as he is and on injured reserve.
Yeah, he might be off the league.
I love it how fans just say, oh, we'll trade this guy that's no good for us, that we don't want for garbage.
How would you trade Jeff Heath?
Yeah, good luck. Trade Jeff Heath and Fleming. That'd be great, yeah, I'm sure.
I want to know how Fleming got that ring if he playing like garbage with this. Well, he played in New England. He was best out of everybody.
I can't wait. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Adams for first, fourth, and 20. Okay. Did it happen, or are you saying that's what you're suggesting? Did it happen? Nothing yet. Okay. this dry for a bit. We'll hit some of the other stuff. Hey y'all, something breaks, let me know. So I'm just curious of one thing. We're at our day job, but I'm still working. And even though my boss is an ass, I'm still productive. How are you guys getting away with being at work? How are y'all getting away with watching YouTube? Huh? Ha ha. Yeah, Cowboys just traded Zeke. Good one. They're going to figure it out. We're going to get him. I hope so. Hope it doesn't cost too much, though. We've made trades before that blew up in our face, but that's football.
How much you gave up for that receiver from who's that receiver you had from the Lions? How much did you give up for him?
For who?
The receiver from the Lions.
Another one. Actually, Joey Galloway was even more. He was two number one.
And how much did we give up for that for Cleveland?
First and second.
I mean, at least where he is now, he's finally staying healthy. I think he plays with Kansas City. They know how to get the best out of former Dallas Cowboy players. Because for once, the man staying healthy, and that's having a good season.
That is a good point.
But we had him before we had the New York Giants training staff.
That's true.
So yeah. Kansas City doesn't know how to get the best out of him. I think they got 3 or 4 of our defensive players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kansas City does. But Kansas City defense is not that good. So I won't exactly say that.
Yeah, but look what they were able to do last season with our former players.
Now here's the real big question. Do I feel like driving 150 miles to go home? He's booty. Everybody's posting about this, just want it to happen. You know, it's one of those things that you just want to have new toys. You know? You see everybody else is making moves and stuff, so you want to make moves too, so you can be up just like them, you know? That's human nature. He got a new thing, I want a new thing. $50 minutes and it's crazy. That's right, 50 minutes to go. Byron Jones for Adams. Ooh. Well, Adams is younger, but we need both. Junebug in the house. Thank you very much, man, for that super chat. It's people like you that keep the Jobu Sports Report going. I believe in Jerry with deadlines. Maybe Jeff Heath in the first round. But see, if you're the Jets, why are you taking Jeff Heath? You know, if you're trying to dump this guy because you're trying to rebuild, Jeff Heath's not a guy you're going to rebuild with. I mean, that's great for us, I guess. 50 minutes.
Guys are playing good. I mean, Jones dealing with injury, but he played good.
Rumor has it that the Jets want a piece of our O-line, not one of our starters. You could look at Looney Tunes, which I would hate to lose because that guy's hilarious. He's hilarious. Okay, let's move upstairs. Okay, hold on. I gotta keep spackling up holes in walls. And I gotta see how bad it smells up here, if it got any better. Is it any better up there?
I'm not coughing.
They had, oh my God, cats
Might
galore.
want to get some of that stuff for the house.
Well, if I got 2 of them, I'll take one home.
Just to see if that would work in the basement.
It does smell when we first come up here.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it was before. Because
It
I
may
was
be
coughing and wheezing, smelling that stuff.
Yeah.
That's not approved.
So I'm spackling up holes in the walls and stuff. And if I'll trade my Josh Norman not drawing any interest. Oh,
Yeah.
damn, really? That's a surprise.
Hey, you know what you should do?
But
Well, that is some charity work.
can you bring the hammer when you come back?
You need boss that do some charity work.
They just had his house on like something like NFL Cribs. Cribs and stuff. He's got a bomb ass house.
That's what he does. I mean, he's done all this.
Oh my God, the cat smell. Shoot. Y'all, if you get pets, please make sure you take care of them, that they're not like locked up all day where they can't go to the bathroom. This is just wretched. You know, there's a lot of guys that people thought we should trade for, and we didn't, and we were okay. So I'm not going to lose my mind if we don't. This is a big ass bedroom here, y'all. This is one of the houses that I absolutely positively loved. This house, most people wanted to destroy. They wanted to demo it. But we rebuilt it. Pretty nice looking house. What's happening, Tom? How you doing? Every time I hear something go off on the phone, I'm like, what? Okay. Fortunately, at least I leave a lot of nail holes in the wall. But I gotta get this carpet tack in. Let's piss on the carpet tack. This just stinks. Stinks like the Eagles. Oh my God, Steve. Yeah, somebody just sent me a message just like, yeah, cat piss is, it's like ammonia. It burns the eyes, it gets in your throat. And it's like, I don't know how people can live with like, you know, pissy smells. It's just, ugh. I have no problem getting up for first, you know.
No, this year.
Well, when you think about it, we were looking at spending a first round pick, and our first round pick, if we do really well, is going to be late. You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Vern? You didn't see the pry bar out there, did you? Yeah, it's on the truck, but it's buried underneath. Yeah, well, I was going to try and take up the carpet tack because I know that stinks too. Shit. Still stinks. Gotta spray some more of this stuff. Well, it needs to air out. we need to basically get, I think we're gonna get some baking soda.
Whatever you need to get it close and.
Man, they got 4 kegs,
Do what?
they got 4 kegs sitting out in the backyard.
I know it's not good.
Oh, I see they got the cutouts for the railings, so they just have to put them on.
The woman that bought the house, she's a number.
Oh, you saw them?
That's all the woman that was moving. It was like the same vehicle. They were there when they first moved.
What I would probably have to do with this house, pet deposit, yeah. But you know what? The pet deposit's not worth it. Because what it costs to get, what I really need to do, I'm just trying to get, I mean, there was literally cat turds on the floor. Cat turds. You look at the dustpan in there. That's cat shit. The carpet was like oily almost. It was so pissed on. And it gets soaked into the wood. So what we're going to need to do is actually use some Kills and paint the floor. That's what we had to do with that other house. Now we had, oh man.
No,
we had
that
these,
house was worse.
yeah, we had these people that the lady died in the house.
Well, it's not just that. There was
I mean, she had cancer, but it was actually, her kids were in the house for like 6 months later, and they had dogs and never took them out, and the dogs literally just pissed and shit all over.
It was
the
not
place.
bad. There was also smoking in the house. And the
Oh
paint-
God,
paint.
smoking too. Oh my God, how anybody can smoke is beyond me
The paint
because
was basically falling off the
Yeah.
wall after we put the first coat on.
we ended up having to use this $150 for a 5-gallon bucket primer to put on the walls because the paint would not stick to it because of the tar from it.
That's what they want.
But no, well, this is actually it's like an odor, a urine, and you can see when you put this on the floor in the spot they pissed in, you'll see it start bubbling up. I mean, it's crazy. So this is like an enzyme that eats it.
I mean, it's
But what I'll do is I'll spray all this first, and then we'll go through and we'll paint the floor with the Kills before we put the carpet padding down it. So this is it's multiple. And we need to bring the fan down here too, so we just open up the windows and just vent it out. But clearly, at least it's just this room and then the hallway.
That man was that room.
But we need to get the carpet tacked in because it's soaked into the carpet tack. Some people, you know, this is kind of funny. I don't know if you guys know what Section 8 is. Section 8 housing is actually people that need a little bit of help and assistance. Making it. We had one lady who had cancer, had a couple of kids and stuff, and couldn't work and things. Another lady, her husband, or the kid's stepfather, was abusing her kids, was in jail. Another one was actually hiding out from the husband who was in jail because he was going to kill them if he ever found them. And so, people will say, do you take Section 8 vouchers? And a lot of people, oh hell no, that's just trash people. I don't want those kind of people. You know, it's funny. I've never had a problem with anybody who's been in the Section 8 housing program. In fact, most of them, when they end up getting a place, never leave. Never have problems. The ones I've had problems with are the people who aren't in the housing program. So it goes to show you, I'm on Eastern time. It ends at 4 o'clock, so we got about 40 minutes left for the Cowboys to make a move. But the people that were up here, They weren't in the housing program. And I had people that were in here before. Oh my God. She seemed like the nicest lady and everything else, you know? Weren't in the housing program. She was babysitting kids, and then they stopped paying the rent. Come to find out, they had like 14 people up here living in here. I had to evict them. So, you don't think it's happening? Cowboys, why is everybody wanting to get wide receivers? Why is that? AJ Green? Come on, man. AJ Green ain't gonna be any better than anybody we got on our team right now. They take, come on, man. Stop with the wide receivers. We don't need wide receivers. That's better. Doesn't stink quite as much. We need a good wide. Oh my God. You guys really don't watch our team, do you? We need a good wide receiver. You guys realize that we are like one of the top passing offenses in the NFL right now with the guys we have. I mean, you're stockpiling where you don't need to. If you're worried about our passing, you can get a tackle in case Tyron Smith gets hurt. What about a first? Sal, you're asking me. Don't ask me. Ask the Jets. Perry Hill, Maryland. Maryland's not that big, although it's long. No, I don't know exactly where it is. I know that, George. I'm trying to understand why everybody's like, we got to get a wide receiver. You know, let's get Josh Gordon. I'm telling you, something happened that's not being reported with Josh Gordon. Okay, here's the thing. I talked about this morning because everybody was saying, get Josh Gordon. And I'm like, think about this now. New England doesn't give a rat's ass what you do as long as you can perform on the field, right? They took Antonio Brown with no problem with it until it just got to be too much, right? Trent Williams went to the Browns. I know he's happy as can be. But here's the thing. They put him on injured reserve, right? He did the walkthrough with them in the morning. Had his cleats on, taped up and everything else, practiced real good. They had a tight end that they had said they were releasing so that way Mohamed Sanu could be added to the roster, right? So they already announced this guy's getting cut. Sometime between then and the evening, they announced he's going on injured reserve. There's no new injury reported, but they put him on injured reserve so that way they could cut him without having to have an injury settlement. Something happened in the locker room. There's reports that basically he left the locker room really dejected and sad. Some other players went with him to console him. And I think something happened in that locker room that they said, oh, hell no. Get your ass out of here. You're done. Oh, I didn't realize Maui, it's his birthday too. Oh, damn, that's cold. That's cold-hearted. We should trade him a 21st rounder. Okay. But you know what? I'd rather go to the Browns than stick with the Redskins. At least the Browns have a quarterback, be it the one that's leading NFL in interceptions. But you got to get away from the Redskins, man. There's no good that comes from the Redskins. None. Look at this. You see that? You see this shit? Cat shit left on the floor. That's just nasty. straight up nastiness. I couldn't do something like that. The system that Dak's in hurts Dak. Well, the system that Dak's in right so now people are saying we should trade for AJ Green from the one that
AJ Green, that man's old.
it's open.
That man's old.
It's open.
AJ Green is old. Doesn't he still play for Cincinnati?
We'd be dumb to trade for him. I won't go that far.
It
It just depends on how much you give up for him. That's the question.
Exactly. AJ Green, that man's old. Is he still playing for Cincinnati? I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man. He's been playing for a while, because I remember him.
At some point, you got to just make the move.
Of course you do, but it's all about what you're going to get.
It's going down to the wire. Yeah, we'll see. It may be what it is they're trying to get as much as they can. They're trying to get as much as they can, and they're talking to a couple people and trying to play them against each other, which I could understand that completely. You want to get as much as you can when you can. Oh, damn, I didn't see that over there. Damn, what the fuck do they have over there? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
No, in the bathroom, Wall Street. I need to make some smart coming down. Did you bring any trash? Oh, this is trash. Okay, it's over. It's off the table. Sign Felix Jones. Sign Terrence Newman.
Those guys still in the league.
So, did they say that it was off the table? Sign Miles. Okay, so we got
Miles
jokes.
Austin is done.
Miles Austin was coaching.
No, he was, but now he's a college.
Jason Garrett's press conference in 19 minutes.
What is it, Miles
Bring
Austin?
back Scandrick.
No, what was it? Miles Austin just graduated college. He went to college and got a degree in something. He's doing something in his field they went to college for. He was coaching for a minute.
I think Deion Sanders.
Y'all talking about Deion Sanders? That man has a cake job. You think he want to come back to the NFL?
He wishes he could.
Yeah, but he got a cake job.
He's an old ass.
He's working for NFL Network. It doesn't get any better than that as a former player.
Well, we have what? How much time we got left?
It's almost 4 o'clock.
It's getting close. Free Donovan Wilson. Jets wants too much, but as that clock's about to strike, here's the problem now. You poison the water now. You've already let him know that, hey, we're trying to trade you and move you. That's when it's kind of like, you know what, fuck y'all. I don't give a rat's ass. Excuse my language. I don't care about y'all. You're going to trade me. 30 minutes of counting.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
This is you.
that's me.
Yeah, Dominion Energy.
Oh, okay. Making a difference. $40 a year. Okay. All right, so let me ask you a question. Mark, keep talking to you.
I'm gonna keep working.
You putting the box out? You pay?
No, after the paint. After the paint. Yeah, not the one upstairs. That was the worst.
This is like the old wood stuff.
That's like the original. On top of this or something.
But
What's the pain?
most of this is not really that bad. So like one thing. So what do you think? How long would it take to paint?
4 days max.
Well, you have until.
Yeah, like almost about a week.
We're leaving Saturday. We're going to Puerto Rico. Leave volunteer house. So we're going to leave Saturday. We'll come back to the following Saturday. So I will be back to the following Monday. So you have all this.
Okay.
I've already actually got. Okay.
We're just like that, that's, I mean, you give a couple of one good.
Okay. But since I'm not sure that, I said I'm okay with most of it. I mean, just touching it up, so I'm okay. I'm more concerned about this, the walls are okay. But I think this is not bad at all. I'm actually surprised. And then when I come back and follow,
Yeah, the good thing with the previous one, probably not with them, she got 3 kids, 2. See, they use that, they'll, this will be, yeah, they'll be most likely. This is what he did, roughly. Yeah. That's what I do. Use
well,
that.
actually, the way it was originally, see, actually,
I think this used to. Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
that's what really changed because there was no bathroom upstairs originally. You think you'll be able to paint this ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay, because in the stairway, because I need to do that too.
Yeah.
So it was this bedroom, and this is not anywhere near as bad as it was because I've already sprayed a couple of things at the enzymes on it.
Oh, she didn't.
Okay. So it's this room. Backing up now. You get a problem if you have to do a little light sanding on this one? So I'm hitting all of the spots from 20. So this room and this hallway, they must have had a gate up here. And then this was 2 rooms.
Oh, okay.
So originally when I was moving, that's what I said, for 12 years or so, actually, the walls don't look that bad.
Nah,
They
but
don't
look,
look-
that's when they have the one.
So we rearranged it, there wasn't a bathroom up here when we rebuilt the place. And originally what I was going to do was I was gonna sell it, but this is when the real estate market was out down. And so it was like, oh shit, you couldn't sell anything, so I turned it into a rental. And that's where we kind of changed it, because really, it'd been better off if they had another bedroom in here, up here, because actually, that's it.
It is, it is. I wish I could have afforded it, because I moved up here, but I had to lose my house, because Gail wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
It's way too big.
Okay, so, swap your rent money for this?
Yeah, it's fine, I'm cool with that.
Okay, well, I got 2 5-gallon buckets of paint. I did have 1 gallon of something lost for the insurance. She said, we hold on to
Yeah.
what she got. I got some rollers for it. You got everything else?
Oh, yeah, it's got hands. I use 18. I use a big roller.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, if you-
I mean, you go out all the trim upstairs, cutting all these off. Don't do it.
I mean, I don't think it looks bad.
No,
I
it
mean,
doesn't.
the only place it looks bad is right here, where the dog was probably scratching.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if it needs to, definitely do it, but I don't like
Yeah, maybe that went in that door. But yeah,
it.
it does. And I can't believe it.
I mean, I haven't really done anything to it since we originally built it.
Really?
So, yeah. That's where it's been. Place is holding up pretty good. Look, I painted this 12 years ago, guys. So, hey, Mike. Look, just tell Mike I said to give you a key for it. And then,
So, and you
I need to
got,
get some kills.
yeah, keels and 2 gallons of ceiling paint. I would imagine we paint this in that kitchen ceiling.
Okay. All right, I'll pick those up for you.
And, yeah,
And I got 2 5-gallon buckets.
my
for the
16, I got an adjustable 16. That should be plenty.
Okay.
On the
All right,
scale.
cool beans.
Yep. All right,
Okay,
so,
so thank you.
what do you think? A month or 2 months?
Of what?
For painting this?
I'll be back, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what is your portion of it?
Huh?
What is your portion of it?
440, 4 something, 430?
430.
Yeah, 430.
How about? So, all this month. And then,
No, I'm just asking,
I think that's what we do, so
a month and a half?
Okay.
It's not ready to do it?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. We can do that. And then I'll scrape this off and use some keels and then
Yeah.
repaint it.
This is original.
Yeah, I think
This-
That's oil, right?
Yeah, that's oil and.
I got some Zimba, so I'll just Zimba that whole side. And then turn it, put it up.
Okay.
But yeah, they did it. Good shot.
It's just going
So
bad.
when is that lady moving?
As soon as I can get this place together, they live over on Commerce Street, and the place that they live is a rat.
That's what she was saying.
She's like, she was like, I can move in here just like this is right now. I'm like, the house probably can't move in here.
No, you can't.
I said, and I wouldn't want you to move in here like that. But they're ecstatic. They're really dear.
I'm sure we
There's
are.
a lot of
I'm
shifting
sure we
going
are.
on.
They're never lying. I'm sure we are. She seems like a nice lady. Yeah, well, we'll have a nice conversation. It'll be nice. As long as this room right here is the only room.
Well, it will
After
be.
9 o'clock at night, that's all I ask.
Well, again, we'll put that part in here. That's all.
Because I really can't hear anything in there. I can hear anything upstairs. And one day here is back here, but she'll work over there anyway, so she needs to get up.
Okay. All right, Mike, can you give her one of the juice
Oh, yeah.
so that way she can
I
get?
got it.
Where's the bank, Mike? Oh,
No, in the back one. Yeah, the back one.
So both of those.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Take something. I had one guy that said,
Well, we'll use it regardless.
Thank you, Mark, appreciate it.
I'm happy about
We got
that.
some of the carpet. So we got a little bit shit.
Normally I do all my work myself, but because we're going to Puerto Rico, I'm getting, she's actually one of my tenants. She actually lives downstairs and she's a painter. So I'm like, okay, tell you what, let's work out a deal. So it's taking out part of her rent money for doing the painting up here. So that kind of frees me up a bit. And I guess that's one of those things that I got to start to learn is I can't do everything. I'm teaching Michael.
I can't do everything.
Trade.
either, so.
Now here's what's interesting. I was over talking to my plumbing supplier.
Oh, talking about this, he.
And he said what's happening here is we're outside of Charlottesville.
which is starting to get like Northern Virginia.
Charlottesville
Like-
taxes are high as hell.
It's like Northern Virginia.
Real estate is expensive. You got UVA that's over there. You got the Charlottesville Hospital. So things are happening there.
They don't like that hair.
But people who work there can't afford to live there. And so we're about 20 miles outside of there. So what people are doing is they're commuting. They're moving here. Bennett is not just, hold. Billy,
Bennett.
know what you're talking about. Bennett ideally is a defensive end, but he also plays tackle. In fact, with New England,
he's a rotational guy.
Yeah.
You can play the
He plays
end,
more
the
tackle
out.
for New England.
No,
than
you
he
can
did.
play the end, the out, tackle. You can play a multiple
He
positions.
can play the hip, hop, the hippity hop hop. Okay.
I learned a little bit from listening to Jason Garrett this afternoon. That man, you gonna get your value out of him, and he stay healthy. And we only gave up a 6 or a 7. No, I mean a 7th or a 6th round pick
Yeah.
in the 2021 draft. I want him there. And if he plays good, resign. I mean, Christian Charles was going to be able to get out of it. They went to 2 Super Bowls. Yeah.
All right, Mike, the big question is this. Do we feel like driving home tonight, or are we going back in the morning?
I mean, it don't matter to me. I mean, it's almost 4 o'clock.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Should we drive home tonight?
I mean, if you fly
You know what's going to be waiting for me when I get home?
what's that?
The banner that's autographed by Tom Landry.
Oh, no way.
Huh?
No way.
Yeah.
That's
I finally had it.
I wanted to get that football that was
Zeppelin fans sent me that.
no. I wanted to get that football that was signed by Tom Landry, but I wasn't paying $700 at the draft.
So here's what's cool.
I still want to get that helmet though. That's signed by.
I go get Leon Sandcastle. No, you didn't. No, you didn't with Leon Sandcastle.
No, what's that thing? Jim Brown. Someone get the helmet signed by Jim Brown.
I got a picture with Jim Brown. I don't have.
No, that's $400. That's
All right, so
I'm not gonna spend that now if I don't have that kind of money yet.
so here's what I got. I'll have in the Smithsonian of Dallas Cowboys. That's what we're gonna start calling it.
I thought you were talking about the real Smithsonian. Where artwork is still
This
there.
is
in
the
Indian
Dallas. Hey,
Hey, your artwork is still there.
we've done work at the Smithsonian, so we can say that this is like a what do they call them? Annex. Smithsonian annex for the Dallas Cowboys. I got Roger Staubach. I got 2 things with Roger Staubach. I've got Bob Lilly.
I got his autograph.
I got Bob Lilly.
Everybody here.
I've got the Manster. I got Drew Pearson. I've got Flozell Adams. I've got wait. Flozell. I got Charlie Waters.
When's this time to meet him?
I got Charles Haley, of course.
Of course, Charles.
I've got Emmett Smith. No, I don't have Emmett. I don't have Emmett.
Emmett Smith is like expensive.
I've got Michael Irvin.
I'm definitely getting Michael Irvin next time he comes to town. Because his is reasonably priced.
Damn, I can't remember our Hall of Rayfield Wright. I got Rayfield Wright.
I might spend the money to get Michael Irvin.
Emerson Walls.
But
Tony Dorsett.
I'm at Emmett Smith.
I got now this isn't Cowboys wise, but this is some cool shit. Barry Sanders had the number 20 with Lynn Barney and Billy Sims. They all had the number 20. On Thanksgiving, probably like 2008, 2009, they retired the number 20 and had a ceremony with all 3 of those guys. I have a sideline pass from the Thanksgiving game that they retired the number signed by all 3 of them. Drop the mic on that. Yeah, I'm not a Lion fan, but that's one of those things that you say, that's pretty cool. that you meet them on the day that their numbers got retired. Come on. And now people will say, you're not really a Cowboy fan, you're a Lion fan.
So, I'm
What time is it, Mike? We got 15 minutes?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes to go. Any news? Any news?
I mean, I have a helmet. I'm going to have a helmet from each team. So y'all can say I'm not.
All they have to do is say, done, at 3:59 and 59 seconds, and it's done.
Wait, so they're going to say I'm not a Cowboys fan. I have a helmet from almost every team. Get out of here.
You know there's people out there that have to hate just because they have to hate.
Okay. I'm going to get a helmet for each team so I can do the matchups. Because when I get my own spot, I want to have the wall to have all the helmets on to do the matchup every week. Then also you have by division. They have the hangers. The boys and hangers and that's it.
Okay. We have to make another Home Depot run, Mike, so we get the kills for her and the ceiling paint.
We can go do that.
And I took the smoke detectors down, but we should get the batteries so we can put them back up.
We can do that. I mean, really, that's what to do.
Well,
I mean,
are we taking it? I say let's let them get that out. The stuff in there before we try and take. Well, or what do you think?
I mean, I don't know if y'all can film the truck. I always say take it up.
Well, it's got to go up the road with us.
Well, that's the thing though is.
Unless we go
I would take it up, but I don't think it's gonna film the truck.
Well, it'll fit on there. The question will be is will it fly off and have somebody say that
I wouldn't risk that. I mean, if she doesn't need this up for her to paint, then I wouldn't do it because I don't think it'll film the truck.
Oh, Carl Joseph. You got him for free, but I'm not saying he's better than anything we got. Steve Harrison, what's up, man? I'm down here working on this house that needs to be redone for some people to move in.
Do you want me to send you the thing again?
What thing?
So you can for the business plan.
Yeah.
Because you need that.
350. It's too late to go to the dump now.
That's fine. But you need the business plan before you can start talking to things.
Now we could, if we spend the night, we could go to the dump in the morning on the way to Daniel's house. Because by the time we go to Home Depot and all that stuff, that's another hour. Before, huh? The cat pit?
No.
Oh.
There's something about shoe.
Cowboys and Jets are still talking. That's from ESPN.
That's how I figure out what they want.
The Jets are playing hardball, but both sides are still talking. Fluid situations. Okay.
Dallas trying not to have to do it.
You know, and it's basically they're playing a game of chicken right now. It's like, okay, who's gonna blink? It's like, you know what, Jets, you can have nothing, or you can have something. Or Cowboys.
You could be like the Washington Redskins, who had number 2 on the table for Trent Williams and probably did nothing for him.
Oh, Trent Williams got traded to the Jets.
For what?
I don't know what they got for him, but they traded.
I would be laughing if
he was traded.
If less than a number 2 pick.
Where's
He's going somewhere else than the Washington Redskins.
but
that's
they're just as bad.
Yeah, but would you rather be with the Washington Redskins or the Jets?
They're just as bad.
I'd rather be with the Jets if I had to choose between 2 of them. The Jets is probably a better organization than the Washington Redskins.
Oh boy.
They won just as many games.
Hi y'all.
He probably happy. Thank God I'm away from the Redskins. Thank God. Not very well. So, I bet you the Jets have a better training staff
Boy, what do you mean?
than the Washington Redskins.
Oh. What does that have to do with?
Because that's why that's part of the reason why Trent.
You mean the Browns? He went to the Browns.
I think he said the Jets.
No, he went to the Browns.
Well, the Browns are probably still a better organization than the Redskins. The Browns may be sucking, but they're probably a lot better than in Washington.
At least they're in New York City. Shame to see them. The Redskins are just bad.
I know y'all. The sad thing is, well, I don't know about the Wizards, but everybody else in Washington, sports-wise, is doing actually pretty good.
Well, the Nationals may be one of the biggest choke jobs.
Yeah, but at least they made it to the
They're
finals.
pulling in Atlanta Falcons right now.
At least they made it to the finals. And I think a lot of that has to do with money. Because if it goes to the 7th game, that's all about money.
Let's see. If we leave at 6, then we can get home at 9. Trying to smooth this out. We got Adams, 8 minutes. Don't be playing now. Don't be playing. Big Foreign, if you're lying, I'm gonna block you for life. Look, can you check and see? Did we go?
I can't. My phone's in the car charging.
Oh,
You gotta check on your phone.
I can't. I'm on live.
As long as you're gonna find
We have a fan in here who said we got him, and I told him, look, if you guys play with me, I will block you for life.
Did ESPN say anything?
No.
Okay then.
But they're usually late. ESPN is always late. I've recorded shit before ESPN. I'll be like, dude, what took y'all so long? You know, I had a video out 10 minutes ago.
I wouldn't trust anything unless I heard it on. Or somebody said so. I wouldn't trust anything.
Who had a better career? Jerry Rice or Freddie Mitchell? Come on, man.
Jerry Rice.
Come on, Freddie Mitchell.
I didn't know who Freddie Mitchell is.
He played for the Eagles, man. He had like one good season. Oh, Law Nation is doing a lot. Is it a live stream now? What's up, Law?
Your content's starting to get better. Some of your videos actually.
I have some. Oh my god.
I saw some of the latest stuff.
TikTok. I got something I want to share with you guys so bad, but I can't just yet. I don't want to jinx it.
Until I won't say anything.
Montoya says we got him. Holy shit!
For what?
What'd we get him for?
Don't say 2 number ones.
Jane Slater is reporting that Jason Garrett and Chris Richard are meeting with our safeties coach. Are in a meeting right now. Okay.
What did they give up for him?
I don't know.
If you gave our 2 number ones for him, I'm gonna be
Yeah, you know what I could have done? I could have turned my hotspot on and had my laptop in here.
Well, yeah, because that'd be cool. If you can get a good signal, maybe.
How do you get, why people want an autograph, my autograph, man? I am nobody, and my handwriting looks like chicken scratch, man.
$5 $5 on autograph.
I guess I could order a shirt. I tell you what, email me at cowboysmark94@gmail.
Well, can't you get a shirt with your autograph on it? I mean, it won't be a legit, it'll be a reprint.
We got him for 2 first rounds.
What?
Oh no, Sal just said I jumped the gun. Sal?
You better not say 2 number ones. Cause I'm not getting, I'll get 1 this year, but not 2.
Ian Rappaport says the Cowboys and Jets don't have a deal for Jamal Adams. The Broncos don't have a deal for cornerback Chris Harris.
Or trade deadlines is just about it.
Nothing happening still, now he says.
Yeah, so it probably isn't gonna happen. We got a few minutes.
She said it looks like a sorry it didn't happen.
Of course, they probably want too much for you.
Joshua Anderson says no deal for between Dallas. You know what? I would rather have no deal than a bad deal. Okay? Bottom line, no deal is better than bad deal.
Yeah, I'm happy with Michael Bennett.
If somebody was saying 2 number ones, I'd say, oh hell no.
I'm okay with Michael Bennett. What we gave up for him? Maybe there's something to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Belichick was famous for some of his favorites.
Well, apparently, actually, Bill Belichick, you saw what he said.
Well, no, because I was watching the thing.
Apparently, Jason Garrett and Bill Belichick talked about.
No, because I was watching Undisputed, and they're talking about Jason Garrett is good friends with Bill Belichick.
Right, because he went up to see him this summer.
Yeah, and had
So it might have been Bill Belichick who said, you know, I'm going to toss your bone.
Of course, he did toss the ball because he gave up on his money.
You don't know if this is, you know what? Stop with the damn negativity. God damn it, y'all piss me the fuck off. I'm sick and tired. Who knows who the Super Bowl team is? Who knows? You didn't think we were a playoff team last year, did you, at this time? But damn, we got there and we made some damn noise. I'm sick and tired of all you people that are just whiny little crybabies. Oh, we're not a Super Bowl team. How the hell do you know it? When the Giants went in there and kicked New England's undefeated ass, nobody thought they were a Super Bowl team, did they? Did they?
And Tom Brady was hurt.
After, you know, our first Super Bowl loss, they said, Cowboys, they're not a Super Bowl, oh, excuse me, they're a great regular season team, but they're not a Super Bowl team. They can't win the big ones until they did. Stop being so damn negative. Sick and tired of you crybaby ass motherfuckers. Seriously. Use my language, but damn if y'all don't piss me off. You have no damn clue as to what this team is going to do the rest of the season. Nothing. And I'm sick and tired of negative people in my life. Life is too damn short for me to waste it on a bunch of crybaby ass fans.
I mean, we're winning our division.
Shit.
That's a start.
Seriously.
That's a start.
You know what? If I were, I tell you one thing right now. If I were somebody, you know what? Strap on right now. Strap on. Anybody who does not like to hear cussing, yelling, and screaming, turn off the channel right now. Turn off the damn channel right now. Because you know what? I want you to take a good look at this house right here. You know? This house right here. This house sat vacant for 15 years. Nobody wanted it. It was butt ugly. It was falling to the ground. Literally, I had to put the second floor on stilts and push the wall that was underneath of it out. Okay? You know, when I bought this house, people said, great, we're glad you bought that. When are you going to tear it down? I said, tear it down? Tear it down? What do you mean tear it down? I'm going to fix it. That's it. Really? You're going to fix that? They're like, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Nobody believed that I could do this. And here it is. Some 12, 13 years later, and guess what? This house that is 115 years old is still standing and is in better shape than it was then. So don't tell me what can and can't be done, because you know what? When I started doing YouTube, people laughed at me. They said, man, you're too old. Man, you don't even know how to do the sound right, man. And I had to get my daughter to go ahead and, honey, how do I upload a video? We got him.
For what?
I don't know. Well, we'll see. I don't know. But I'm sick and tired of all these, because when you don't think you can do something, you don't do it. There's nothing. You know what? I'm going to tell you. When I set my mind to do something, damn it if I don't find a way to make this shit work. I had no money when we got this place. I worked out a deal with the guy who owned it, who was like, okay, you can rent it for me and work on it and stuff. I found a way when I didn't have the credit to buy this piece of shit house that was falling to the ground. And you know what? This has been a great home for 2 families for 12 years. So all you people who want to just sit here and just whine and cry, we're not a Super Bowl team, we didn't get this guy, we didn't get that guy, go someplace else and cry. Because here, we're going to be positive. We're going to believe. We're going to support our team through thick and thin. You know what? In Maui, I'm okay that if the price is too high,
2 number ones is too high.
you know, it was like Earl Thomas. I want Earl Thomas. I ain't gonna lie. I want Earl Thomas, but Earl Thomas, too much money and too high of a draft pick. So you know what? Sometimes the best moves you make are the ones you don't make. You know, right now, you look at people. Look.
People like the Baltimore.
Okay.
They're good at doing good in Baltimore.
People said we should have gone for Odell Beckham.
That's why I said.
How do you think that would have worked out for us? Some of you fans out there said, let's get Le'Veon Bell. Some of you fans have even said, man, we should try and make a move for AB. Sometimes the moves you make or don't make are the best moves. So, you know, here's the thing, and I'm going to be positive. Unlike you crybaby ass, whining Cowboy fans that don't have a clue. Understand, I'm going to believe. I'm going to support until they say there's no chance. And I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, we win our division.
I'm going to enjoy it.
We win our division.
I know. You know, I love how everybody's like, oh, well, you know.
I mean, Philly's catching up, but we're in our division.
You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know.
I mean, Philly's
we are 3-0 in our division, kicking ass.
We're probably going to be 4-0 in our division.
And now, I'm going to say this much. Here's why I feel that we're going to be doing better in the second half. DeMarcus Lawrence is finally getting into shape from having that shoulder surgery. He's finally got his legs up underneath him. He's had some time to heal from those injuries. I believe that he's going to be playing better like he did against the Eagles. And I think that Michael Bennett into that rotation is going to put a little bit of edge, a little bit of craziness, much like Charles Haley did. He's a guy who got a ring. You know what? He can go up to, hey, D-Law. Yo, you see this? You see this, D-Law? You see this? This is a ring, man. You know what I had to do to get this thing, man? You want to get one of these? You need to get your ass up in there and get some of that quarterback. I'm telling you, that can be the difference. A guy who's a fire starter, who lights a fire on those other guys' ass. And if he does that, it's going to make those guys in the back end that much better.
We need a Chris Shaw on the field.
Well, yeah. You know, and I'm good. Listen.
You got over a 7th, maybe a 6th round pick for the man.
11-5. 11-5 was my original prediction, and I'm gonna stick by that.
5 and 6.
11-5.
5 and 6.
11-5.
But we'll win our division.
I can cry if I want to. Well, you know what? San Xavier, you can cry someplace else because there's no crying in Mark's YouTube channel. There's no crying in here. There's no crying. Stop. Look, why don't y'all man up? Or excuse me, I should say lady up. Because Maui ain't up in here crying. Miss Jackie ain't up in here crying. But some of you guys are a little bit of a punk ass bitch. Stop. Man up. Alert. No last minute NFL trades. Jamal Adams, Le'Veon Bell, Chris Harris, Trent Williams are all staying put. I thought, wait. I thought Trent Williams went to the Redskins. Maui?
No, I think he did. Who?
So that's right. See, y'all need to be like Maui.
No.
Maui ain't crying.
But Trent, I thought you said he went to the Browns.
I thought that's what I saw on ESPN that he was going. I guess ESPN was wrong.
I'm going to have to check.
Hell no, I ain't crying. No, we didn't get Adams.
I'm okay with that because
Didn't get him.
2 number ones is way too high. We lucked out with Lamar Cooper, but I'm not risking it again.
Well, it was fun while it lasted. It was fun to drink. Redskins asked too much, yeah. Get off our channel. This worst deadline ever. You know what? I'm okay.
Hey, yeah, Michael Bennett, that's a start.
You know, you don't want to overpay.
You got Michael Bennett.
You don't want to be desperate to the point where you overpay. There's no crying in football. Amen. Well, it is what it is. I need to go get something to write down these measurements in here. This room. Please be under control. Please be under control. Man. Yes. Okay. So this is. Can We need two 15-foot pieces for these two rooms. Hold up. We the boys. Three 15s. Okay, so where are we, friends? You're right, and I'm not ready to give up a first or two firsts. If they want two firsts, they can suck it. That's just too much.
I was okay with Amari Cooper giving one.
Well, you have to.
He's one.
You're basically looking at guys that aren't on the team now, or somebody that gets cut, and they're not going to cut Jamal Adams. So you basically have nobodies that are out there. Trying to trade Jerry Jones for Robert Kraft. Oh man. Well, guys, thank you for being here. I've got to go run and pick up some more materials here, and then I guess we're going to be going up the road. You going to take a shower here, or you want to go over to Page? Well,
I was gonna let him have that cap all over me when you go up the road.
Amen. I'll take a proven player over draft picks. Yeah, but see, you're talking about multiple draft picks here, and that's just too much.
I mean, so, I'll take Michael Bennett for a 6th or 7th round pick.
Okay.
I'll take him for a 6th or 7th.
All right.
I got the keys, so make sure you get those real quick. They just have to go to the post office.
Work.
And we have the Redskins game reaction too on my channel coming soon.
What we can do is I can come back and I can put some more money on that and have that just about ready. Sure.
So check that out. Come tomorrow.
What? Huh? Check what out?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh.
I'll let them know what's going on my channel.
Okay, check out Michael Anthony Fitness tomorrow, and I'm gonna decide whether or not I'm going up the road tonight or not. So we'll see. Mike, put a key in the mailbox so that way if she comes by to get her stuff, that I'll let them know that there's one there.
We'll put money on the way out.
Okay.
I had the keys on the thing. Just take them off, put in there. Take get her stuff. While we're going.
They wanted 2 firsts and shit. They wanted 2 firsts and a 4th round. Read between the lines, Jets. Read between the lines. Thank you, Dallas Cowboys, for not being idiots. All right, I'll see you guys.